So I just got out of my doctor's, sitting in the parking lot. Um, they did weigh me, so I weigh 5 pounds less than the last time I checked on my home scale. So that's good. And I would assume that my scale is different than their scales. And usually, my scale usually shows lower than what theirs does, so I might actually be down even more off of my own scale. But it doesn't matter. Either way, 5 pounds is great. So, um, I did my A1C. It was not as low as I was hoping, so I'm kind of bummed. But I was eating really terribly before I started this, and an A1C measures your blood sugars over a 3-month period. And since I've only been doing keto for about 10 weeks, that kind of that's not 3 months, obviously, and that's so my numbers aren't going to be as good as I want them to be, because I had the earlier time where they were just not good at all. I wasn't eating very carefully. I mean, off and on I have tried to do keto for a few days, and so off and on I've been doing keto for a long time, but really strictly this is the longest time. And so I guess those bad days are still rearing their ugly head. So I feel really determined that when I go in again in October that I'm going to have an even better number. So my original A1C, which was 3 years ago, I was pregnant and went into the doctor, and they just did some regular blood tests, and one of them was an A1C, and it was 12.7, which is really bad, really, really bad. And I ended up miscarrying that pregnancy, and anyway, so my very worst was 12.7, and the one I had the last time I went in was 7.0. And if I understand this correctly, I think you really want your A1C to be under 6. And so my number is not amazing or anything, and it's hardly less than 7, but it's still progress. So my A1C today was 6.7. I was really hoping to see it closer down to, like 6.2 or 6 or something, but I think maybe I was being a little optimistic and unrealistic. And I'm going to try really hard to not let this news depress me and make me think, well, it's not working. I'm trying so hard and nothing's happening, because that's not true. I can feel a difference in myself. I look different. Obviously, I've apparently lost 5 pounds since the last time I checked on my scale. And my number is down. It is from 7 to 6.7. So that is good. And every little bit helps. And actually, my doctor said she was pleased. I was a little like, really? But she was. So maybe just because I'm going down. And so I'm going to go in and see her again in 4 months. And so that's in October. And I'm really hoping that I've got a number that's down close to 6. Sorry, my nose is itchy. One of the things I noticed today when I was looking at myself in the mirror is my stomach is a lot flatter than it usually is. So that's another thing I can measure as progress. I wish I had taken pictures when I first started, but I didn't. I'm not a fan of pictures, especially full body pictures. And so I didn't do that. I don't measure myself. I should, because I think that would help me on times when they're down. But I'm just going to have to go off of what I've been doing and how I feel and how I am looking to myself. It's a visual thing. And I definitely can see progress. And I'm able to wear the shirt I had on yesterday and the shirt I have on today. These are shirts I haven't worn in a long time. So I'm proud. I'm proud that I am making progress, and I will just keep going. I haven't had anything to eat today because it's only 10:30, but I wasn't supposed to anyway for my test. But I'm going to do an activity for my church with the girls that I'm over. They're 8 to 9 year olds, and then we're combining with 10 and 11-year-olds also. And we're having a pool party, so we're just going to be at our pool. And so I'll be doing that. And then this afternoon we're going to go watch A Wrinkle in Time at the Dollar Theater. We only have 2 chapters left, so I'm hoping we can somehow sneak those in before we go to the movie. I just haven't read like I thought I would be able to with the kids. Maybe we planned the movie too soon or delayed on the book too long. I don't know, but hopefully we'll be able to squeeze it all in. It's an exciting book. I would recommend reading it if you are looking for a good family read. And then tonight I have a church thing with my husband that I've got to go to. So today's going to be a busy, packed day. I have no clue what kinds of foods I'm going to end up eating. Last night I did not do the hamburger. I went ahead and did fajitas without shells, of course, without any tortillas. It was really tasty. I put a picture of it on Instagram, so anyone who's interested in looking at it can. Sorry, I have this wart or something in my nose. I hope this isn't too much information. And so my doctor was looking at it, and she's actually going to take it off in a couple of months because it is growing and it's really, really uncomfortable. And she's going to send it into the lab just to make sure it's not something bad. But she was checking it out today, and my goodness, my nose is just killing me now. Sorry, I hope that didn't just ruin your day. Anyway, that's my update. I'm progressing. Not as quickly as I want to, of course, because I'm a typical human who wants action right away. Like, I want to put in a smidge of effort and have a ton of reward. So, that's not happening. That's okay. I am still making progress, and I'm determined to keep going. So, hope you have a great day. If I do meals that I think are worthy of a picture, I'll put them up on Instagram. You can just check me out at dozenmama. And then tomorrow's kind of going to be a little bit of a busy day too, so I'm not sure whether I'll be able to check in or not, but I'm still here, still working hard, and hope you are too, doing well, and good luck. Have a great couple of days